So after my last video, I realized I need to go more deeper into this topic. Is the gross important? Now, the gross may not be important if you're a company driver, if you're a lease driver. It may not be important. I get it. But for me, somebody that had a motor carrier, and also me about to be on W-2, I need my gross as the motor carrier, and I need my gross as W-2. I need my gross on W-2 so I can see all my deductions, where my tax money is going. I want to see my write-offs. Same thing with the gross. I need to see the gross, what we brought in for the month or for the week. Of course, I write my own settlements, so I need to see what the weekly cost is on insurance, fuel. I need a gross number to start out with. I can't start out on no net number. Now, it's kind of scaring me that you guys are saying this because, I used to be out there with you guys and running the road, and I honestly didn't think truck drivers thought like this. So I'm trying to think from the guys that don't need a gross. I'm trying to think from you guys' perspective. Now, you don't need no gross, which means you don't need a settlement. Because if you don't need the gross, you don't need what's the point of the settlement? The settlement gonna have your gross and your deductions for the week, but if you don't need the gross, you don't need the settlement, which means the suit and tie guys at whatever company you at, whether it be Chicago, the Russians, that's a position they can get rid of. Whoever they got writing settlements for the week and trying to make sure that you guys get that in your email, they need to get rid of them people because you guys don't need no gross, you don't need no settlement, you don't need no Ratecons. You can't work more than 55 hours. You guys are real close to just not needing CDLs. I just told you, man, McDonald's, $20 an hour in California. They don't work 55 hours. You ain't gotta ever worry about working at McDonald's going over no 55 hours. Make $20 an hour. They talking about on the news, the McDonald's workers some of the highest paying people in the United States now. You guys may have to look into that. I'm trying to tell you, based off y'all complaints that I'm seeing on this internet, that may not be a bad idea. You don't need no Raycon. You don't need to know the gross. You don't need the settlement. You don't need to know your deduction. Well, what do you need then? What do you need, driver? What do you need then? These are the people we got out here. These are the people that's leasing trucks, and this is scary. Oh, this is scary. When I first heard that they don't need the Raycons, I was like, man, maybe these people didn't cross the stage at somebody's high school and they just need some education. Now you guys don't need the gross, so you don't even need the settlement then. Do you even need to know what you're getting paid to do the loads? Do y'all need that anymore? I mean, can we just pay you anything? Since you don't need no paperwork, no gross, no settlement, no Raycon. Do you need to know what the load pay? I mean, can we just give you the address to the shipper? You just show up, and come Friday, maybe we'll put whatever in your bank account. I mean, you don't need the Raycon. You don't need no settlement, no gross. How about we just pay you anything? I mean, whatever we feel like paying you for the week. How about we just, hey, look like you put in them 120 hours this week. You done ran 2 logbooks. Is $500? Is that good enough for your hard work for this week? You can live off 500? Cause you ain't earned nothing about 750. Yeah, we gave you all You know, 80 cent a mile freight and dollar a mile freight. You know, all the junk on DAT load board. You know, at first we thought the truck drivers, needed more than that, but once you guys start saying y'all didn't need no Ratecon and y'all need to know the gross or y'all need no settlement, well, we don't need to care what rate we give you. So take the junk off the load board. I mean, we still gonna get our 20% anyway from you. You the one out, it's your truck. You the one out there running and don't need to know no numbers whatsoever. This is scary. I can't believe I was riding with people. Damn. No wonder they hate me so much. Ooh, wee. How do y'all do y'all taxes if you don't need to know the gross? When they give you this 1099 at the end of the year with the gross number, let me make a counter argument. I'm just trying to make it make sense. Trying to make it make sense. Because it's kind of sad. I'm trying to think of it from you guys' perspective that I can understand somebody that's a company driver on W-2. For example, let's say you're supposed to get $30 an hour. I can understand them not caring about, hey man, I don't care what the lows pay. I don't need no settlement. Just you ain't even gotta send me no paycheck stubs every week. Just at the end of the year, just send me my W-2 in the mail. I can understand that because $30 an hour. You know how many hours you work. You know what that direct deposit's supposed to be, whether you see paperwork or not. But some owner operator out there, you on the Pippin plan, $1,500 a week truck note, and you got all these deductions. So you don't need to know the gross. See, this is how y'all get negative paychecks, okay? If your expenses for the week is, let's just say $3,000, that's your fixed rate. Let's go with the old number, $2,200. You had $2,200 expenses every week, whether the truck move or not. That's your fixed cost. You don't need to know the gross. You don't need no Ratecon. You don't need nothing, just nothing on nothing. They already dispatching you. You ain't dispatching yourself. They dispatch you now, so ain't none of that stuff important. So since you don't need none of that, would you get upset come Friday? They've been dispatching you. You know your fixed cost $2,200, but you ain't need no Ratecon. You ain't need to know the gross. What if your gross for the week $2,100, but your fixed cost $22? Is it their fault? You didn't need no Ratecon. You wasn't interested in the rate you was hauling for. You didn't need no settlement. I'm confused. Truck drivers just scam me. Let me tell you one thing about me. In this trucking business, I need all the paperwork. I need the gross. I need the settlement. I need the Ratecon. I need to know what a lane going, what the product is, how much it weighs, how to get it off, how to get it on. I got to break all the numbers down around here. What's the cost of fuel in that area? What's the mud flap discount? I need to know it all. Everything. Rate per mile. Is the load even profitable before we even pull out the driveway? You don't need no Ratecon. The gross ain't important. Don't you know there's drivers out here? Did you just hear me in the last video? There's drivers out here grossing $6,000 to $8,000 in the lease purchase program, taking home under $2,000. If I went and grossed $6,000 to $8,000 with my Freightliner Classic, in order for me to take home $2,000, I need to spend about $3,000 in maintenance for the week on top of fuel. I need to know the gross. You guys are scamming me, man. It's just a matter of time, boy. It's just a matter of time for y'all out of business. I feel just like not Theo, man. The other guy over on Official Business Podcast, not Theo. I can't think the one that opened up the shop, the one with the Peterbilt with the end dot. Watching some of his old videos long time ago. He just wait the time go by, call up the customer. Hey, how many trucking companies you got running for you? Well, right now we got 10. All right. Check back 6 months later, knowing the rates are down bad. Hey, how many trucking companies you got, man? We down only 3. Oh, okay. I'll check back. Okay. Year go by. How many trucking companies you got? Man, we can't find nobody. Oh, okay. Well, shit. All right. Must be ready to do business then. Everybody's out of they all went up. Why they out of business, man? I don't know, man. They didn't need no Ratecons. They didn't know the rate we were charging. We thought they could move freight for $1 a mile when they had done it solidly for a good year, and now they talking about they can't feed their family and they couldn't afford the maintenance when their trucks broke down. They were down to their last penny. A tire blew. They ain't even had $700 in their bank account. It's a damn shame, but they sure was running that freight. And we were sure making record profits, and I don't know what happened. Well, you know what? Now that you got real business people in here, our rate over here, we start at $5 a mile, and seeming that you ain't got nobody, compete no more. That's right, on Busted Pocket. I'm just giving y'all some examples. I don't know, man, truck drivers, y'all scare me, but maybe I got a better argument. You gotta understand, guys. I understand you guys are saying that from a lease perspective. Somebody's leasing a truck, renting a truck. The gross really don't matter because you just run the miles and whatever check you get because you can't control all those expenses. So, from my perspective, though, I need to know it all, baby. I need to know it all because if I find out a lease driver, let's say it was a lease driver. Say a lease driver was grossing $15,000 a week on some type of dedicated account. I'm gonna give you an example. Over at Quad Carriers, back when I was they had all these owner operators that went over and got these custom Peterbilts from a company called, I think it was D&B Customs or DB Customs. I think it was DB Customs. Pick out your Peterbilt, they'll deck the whole damn thing out. Running chemicals hazmat. Truck used to gross through the roof. Put out all them deductions on top of the fact Quality Carriers, they was only giving you 62%. So you already at 62% right there. Just gone, 62%. Is that what you get? Yeah, you get 62%. They keep the other 30-something percent. That gone. Then you got all your deductions. And you sitting over here talking about the gross don't matter? Wait a minute, you got this truck grossing some $15,000. Man, wait, hold on. How much? I always told people, if y'all ever worked with me at Quad Carriers, when I was at the yard, what year is that tanker they got on the yard right there? 1989, single compartment tanker. That ain't no 2019 spaceship. Nah, Andrew, that's a 1989 single compartment. Yeah, it ain't got vapor recovery in the back, but who gives a damn? Not me. Not me. How much can I get that tanker for? Andrew, shit, they got them used. $7,000. Okay, so I can get that tanker for $7,000. I already got me one of them old raggedy trucks that I paid cash for. Now, where that account at? I need to go up here to Loose Site. Go to Loose Site up here and talk to the logistics manager, the traffic manager. Let them know I'm a one-truck pony. Do they work with one-truck pony? Andrew, they do work with one-truck ponies. If you got the hazmat insurance, I'm going to get the hazmat. They grossing 15. Progressive going to charge me about $3,000 a month for this hazmat insurance. 15. Okay. The numbers work for me. All I gotta do is pay some fuel and some insurance. I ain't got no goddamn all these other deductions and gotta pay them 35% because I'm my own carrier. See, the numbers need to make sense. I need to know all the numbers. You guys are running a business and you don't want to know the numbers? What else do y'all know? You're very close to not needing no CDL. That's the next step. No Ratecon, no gross, no settlement, no CDL. I mean, what's next? You guys are scaring me, man. We're going to chuck this up as, for the people that's not in trucking, this was a mistake among the trucking community. We apologize. We weren't using our brains today. All those numbers are very important to us truck drivers. Okay, so if you're watching this from a non-CDL perspective, I understand in the business world, you guys need all the numbers, balance sheets, profit and loss. You got to account for all your expenses. You need it all. We do too. We need it all over here in our world too. We just had some truck drivers when using their brain. So I don't know what was going on. We need that. That's important for us too. But then again, I don't know. It could just be me. Get in the comment section down below. Let me know if I'm wrong, and then I'll go do a video tomorrow. I apologize. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe y'all got a perfect excuse for why I'm wrong. Whether I'm wrong or not, is you investing in a stock market in some ETF? Because if you're not, it don't affect nobody. But if you want to invest, Robinhood link down in the description box. Hey, you sign up, they're going to give you $5, they're going to give me $5. That's what we call a win for me and a win for you. So sign up, baby. You ain't doing nothing else with the money besides blowing it like I used to do. I used to blow the little, when I first got in this trucking thing, I was blowing money all over the place. Should have been investing in the ETFs.